And now I should be live on YouTube. And I am. All right. And then the chats are there. I can minimize both of those. And then I need the Twitch dashboard there. Ugh. So many things. Speaking of so many things, I just saw that a game I used to like announced 3 more DLC this year for a cool price of $50. No. Ugh. Hate what Paradox has become. All right. Create 8-5 and bunk. All right, we're good. And a Jazz Hop Cafe. Don't mind if I do. All right. We got ourselves a game. I will say hi. The 28Q. I'm all in on basics. Well, basics are pretty good. He is doing a diagonal. Okay. I wasn't thinking when I was playing the upper left. I just kind of clicked it out of habit. But it's fine. He wants to play diagonal. Diagonal is more of a territorial game. We can play more of a territorial game if he so feels inclined. Do not mind at all. Could go influence anyway, though. It is a thing that I can do. Sorry, microphone is slightly a little bit too low. And that is slightly too low as well. Up the volume a little bit there. There we go. That's a bit better. All right. So, low or... Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, murder, 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 murder. Let's go and do this one anyway. Let's go and do this one. It's fine. Uh-oh. Was my move too good? He's disconnected. One of the weird things about this server is he will time out before the 5 minutes are up. He's thinking what to do. What do I want to do about the high approach? I don't know. A lot of things you could do. What do you want to do, mister? What do you want to do? Did he take the game, just let his time run out? Make sure it's not me. I'm going to refresh. Okay, it's not me. Other options besides E3? Yes. He could do an older thing. He could... Could you not play now? Thank you. I was talking. He could do doot 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 doot. I don't like E. He could also do any of these, any of those, one of them. Even one of these guys. Let's see. Did I miss anything? Obviously the other one. Oh yeah. All these are fine. All these are okay. I don't. I think the two space low pincer is one of the ones. Oops, is one of the ones that I don't like the most. This is the AI pick. It used to be the one that humans avoided the most because it's really difficult to use it. Like right now, there's this one into this one, right? That's the one that's very popular, and then you're like, ha ha ha, I'm killing things. But what winds up happening is you just gave your opponent a bunch of influence for free. It just bunch of free influences. That's all it turns into, just free influence. Can't push and cut because you'd get killed. So that's a thing. So that I view easier to use below like 9-dan level. So I just can't recommend it. Let's so I'm gonna do basic, but I'm gonna do basics with a teensy-weensy little twist. I'm going to enclose, which means he can pincer me, and then I'll have to use a nice flexible shape here to do something, and that's okay. Enclosure, enclosure. This is big point for both of us. I will take it for myself. But yeah, that 2-space low pincer wasn't a thing in human play. You had the 1-space low, you had the 3-space low, you had the 2-space high, the 1-space high, and the 3-space high. Essentially every pincer other than that 2-space low pincer, because it was just awkward to use. And I don't think it's really changed in that it's awkward to use. I think it's just can't be used. There are ways that the AI has revealed that you can use it at a higher level, but the asterisk there is at a higher level, because at a lower level, you're still going to, at the end of the day, need to know how do I deal with the influence that I just gave my opponent. And again, below 9-dan, I think the answer to that is you're not going to. I think it's a lot easier to like take a wall that's going to expand like 8 lines and just randomly make territory from it than to be able to, you know, reduce it efficiently. So here he's hitting me, which rude to hit people. Apparently that's just how he was raised. Obvious answer that's wrong is this one. Empty triangle, don't like it. I could play here, which is what he wants me to do. Why? Because then he can fall back and gain territory, and I've gained not a lot, right? So are there any other options to this one? Well, yeah, of course there is. There is keeping things low. Don't mind if I do. And I realize that I've got a weird hangnail, so hold on a minute. And that is now dealt with. All right. So he answered, we extend, everything is fine. Don't have to worry about that. Working on small basics, that we are. There's Spinal Tap Chess. How you been doing? Are we still playing chess? Is it still treating you well? All right, he's making standard shape. Cool. So now that we've got a stronger position, if I want to turn aggressive here and start a fight, I can, because I just gained strength. His stone is too close to my strength, therefore I can pincer from said strength. All of these ideas are going very, very well together. If you don't want to do that, and you just like big walls and you cannot lie, you can keep extending. That's fine too. That's no problem. You might be thinking to yourself, but wait, now he can play something like this one. And you are right about that. We would go ahead and do this one, and this one, And this one. No big deal. No big deal at all. Left stays nice and low. Okay. I get some more stuff, and he would need to make absolutely certain I don't get this little guy. Because this chunky little dude's gonna really get all fat. Greetings, Kigif. Now you might be thinking to yourself, okay, then he won't do that. He'll do this one. Okay, then I will keep extending. Which unfortunately will make the counterattack on the top of the board, that much more severe. Because the wall continues to grow. This is Sente for me, because I have a ladder. He's hesitating on an Atari, which is very strange. Is he running the slowest bot in the world? Why would you hesitate on an Atari? Are you thinking about letting me take your stone? There was that long hesitation. Here is hoping everything is a-okay. We'll know immediately what's going on here after this pincer, I think. Thinking about a co? There wouldn't be one. You just extend. Because whatever this wants to do, it couldn't do it while that co is active. Also, there's a little bit of a greed move here. You notice he did not Atari, which would greatly deal with the issue. Instead, he extended, which tells me he's not a bot. Because now, this is a dual purpose move. This is threatening to connect, right? It's threatening to connect, which would be catastrophically bad. Or cut through. Unforge. Unforge indeed. Looking forward to seeing about utilizing the wall. Well, right now, counterintuitively, we had a discussion about this the other day. Right now, I am using the wall, and I'm going to probably be saying this way too often, but it amuses me. I am currently using the wall to make points. Because people said earlier that walls aren't for making points with, which is about as accurate as it was also wrong. Because here, I'm attacking to profit, which profit will be points. But I'm not trying to kill it so much. I think the stone will probably live, but it'll strengthen me in the middle more than just these two stones that I currently have. So it's going to most likely be worth the exchange. If he plays. Okay, he's not going to do that. Okay. Okay. Well, what do we want to do here? Oh, let's just jump out. Bam, done, over it. He pincered me, I'm out. You might be thinking to yourself, why didn't you go under his stone? It's a bad move. It offers him attachments here. It offers him attachments here. It offers him ways to, get into fights here. And then potentially just going back for re-surrounding and stuff. So it's a pretty wuss move. Pretty wuss move. He's running away now too. Now, I want to play here, but I don't want to be surrounded just yet. So I will be playing one last move. Like so. Well, they're double small knights, huh? I should probably play this one. Tell you what, let's try to keep it as simple as possible. We're going to avoid the double small knight thing. And we're going to play here. There we go. There we go. Now, if I can go back and play here. Fantastic. Absolutely wonderful. But now you have a large into a 2 space. Large into a 2 space. No, this is pretty reinforced. You can't touch this. Because there's nothing here that works. That little diagonal helps out. I guess you could do the other one too if you really wanted to. If you really wanted to, you could do that one too. Because this is still fine, technically. Be like, I'm gonna kill you, okay? It's like, no, you're dead. Alright, so he's capping. Yeah, I can't let that one happen, sorry. I don't know why you played away, but the bottom side was the one that's interesting right now, and he tanuki'd from it. So now we are here. This is what you don't want to do. This corner was not solid territory yet, but as you start leaning against it, it becomes solid territory. I'm going to create some cut points. Yes, I am. I'm going to create some cut points. Yes, I am. Is he going to defend his cutting points, or are we going to be like, YOLO? He defends them. Way to go, Jimmy.
I don't know if his name is Jimmy.
Sure it is. I could go for developing the right. Instead, for now, we did what we wanted. He can't connect. I'll go ahead and defend again. Normally I wouldn't. I'd be like, yeah, I'm going to keep attacking you. Okay. We are currently getting quite the large area. Okay. I'm fine with this. I am fine with this. This is completely okay for me. Got an attack on this little guy. Ain't he a cutie? This is going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lines. That's kind of, If he wants to connect on the third line, he can connect on the third line. I think he assumed that I was going to be like, no, I would block you. And then he could be like, well, I'm going to kill you then. Another shoulder hit. Okie dokie. Well, gotta do this one first. Don't want him dropping down yet. I mean, okay. Create cutting points. Cutting points be cutting points. Let's go ahead and create cutting points. Let's see where he defends himself now. Okie dokie. Standard shape. Sheep, sheep, sheep. Sheepy, sheepy. Standard sheepy. Getting to a point where we're going to be tempted to murder something. Or invade the upper right-hand corner. Remember the upper right here is just a large knight to a large knight, so this isn't territory. Let's ask the first question. ¿Dónde está la biblioteca? This is the shape point. Do we kill him? He can't kill this one stone. It connects underneath or goes left. So do we kill him? I don't know. I know not the answer to this question. I must think. I vote we don't kill Qs. Let's look at his shapes instead. Large, 2, large. You could say that his 2 is too large. Let's get some forcing moves first. Forcing moves. Do. Forcing moves.
Why do you need forcing moves, Mr. Bats?
Good question. Glad you asked. Because forcing moves are how miracles happen. Is that all we got? It's looking like that's all we have. Yeah. Probably play there. He'll probably reinforce this, and then we can't do anything else there unless there's something I'm missing. But it's taking too long to think about it. Therefore, I'm going to assume there's nothing that I'm missing. So since that's all there is to that, let's just go and cut someone. Why not K13 or something? What's K13? The move I just played. Well, I was looking to see if I had any other force moves first. If this move was going to be Sente first, I was going to play it. So to know if it's Sente, I have to decide if I can cut through here. It's not looking like I can cut through there. Can I do something like this? This one had my attention briefly. But it's looking like we get here, and that gets a little bit more complicated than I want it to be. But it looks like it's, yeah, that was potentially a thing that could happen. That was definitely potentially a thing that could happen. And then if he plays here, there's a little bit of stuff here to push back, but I don't think I can really cut through. He's going into my corner. That's weird, but okay. He wants to invade. Fine by me. I still have to ask myself the question, do we want to play this move? Because you can see here, it connects underneath in multiple ways. So this group is probably dead. If we want to kill it, it's probably dead. I think it can get one eye. I don't think it can do more than that. He just defended that now that I just showed it on stream. Interesting timing, sir. Interesting timing indeed. It's fine. I expect that I'm getting sniped whenever I'm playing on OGS nowadays. It's fine. I just assume I'm getting sniped whenever I'm because he could have tried living there, you know? He could have been like, yeah, I'm gonna live here now. Now I've been like, yeah, you're probably gonna live here. And be like, yeah, I am. Be like, yeah, you are. And be like, yeah, see living. And then I'd be like, well, but do I then turn around and kill your apples? Apples. Do I kill your apples? Maybe. And now he's like, okay, I'm going to make sure I'm completely alive because you just pointed out that I'm undercut to all hay. All right, so a couple of things I want to do here. If he connects underneath, I don't really care. The right is stupidly large. Well, I didn't highlight and show the variation until then. I kind of pointed it out. I didn't highlight the variation. Ooh, that's game. He just tried to do something that he can't do. You see that, chat? Gotta be careful of wishful thinking moves. They are the death of many a Go player. Many a Go player. He can't connect to C7? What's C7? What's C7? C7. You mean B7? This? He can, but then he has to give me these stones or, you know, capturing occurs.
10, 9,
19.
7, 6,
19.
4, 3, 2.
Or do you actually mean running that? Because you could. You could be like, narf. But then, yeah. It is muy painful, as they say where I come from.
I don't like where you're from.
Which one's worth more? Eeny, meeny, miny, wow.
8,
This one. This one's larger. Running the numbers, I've decided that move is larger. Now, I wish I could say that I was joking the amount of times that I couldn't decide between moves, so I just used eeny, meeny, miny, mo to pick my move. But yeah, I kind of do that a lot, actually. If I think they're both equally valid, if I think they're both equally valid, like, why not? Right? Why not? Why not? It as long as it's picking the move, does it really matter? I ask you.
But what if they're not equally valid?
Well, then eeny, meeny, miny, mo let you down. And you need to get a new song. So yeah, here, as you can see, I got a bit of middle. We got a bit of middle. Got a bit of the corner. What are you doing, boy? Are you trying? Nope. You're not trying anything. Okay. Thought you were gonna try to, like, kill me or something. But we Gucci. Cutting point, obviously, is fine. We Atari straight down. And it's all good. All right. Looks like I'm under attack. I will defend. So I can connect. I can't connect anymore. So I will take. Keeping things simple. I like to think I put the simp in simple.
I don't think you're allowed to say that word on Twitch anymore.
I think you're right about that, actually. I want Sente. Behold! We are now unleashing our Bankai. This is the trickiest thing we've done this game. If you did that, then we do that and that. Yeah, it got phased out, so I think people were getting banned for saying it. It wasn't a nice thing to say in those hot tub streams about their tier 3 subscribers. We could extend in if you really wanted to. I got other things I need to do. Got places I need to be. I don't care. We're gonna go and play here instead. All right, so I got big corner, big middle. My bottom left's not dead. Looks like it's pretty nice. Now, I do wonder if he is paying attention, church. Nothing to do here yet. So now the game is pretty much done. If we look at the ever so lovely score guesstimator 5000, okay, it's missing some points here and it's missing some points here, and these aren't dead. Like, what the heck? But it would appear that we're about 30-ish up. Which seems fine enough. Seems good as far as I can tell. Yes, you gotta be careful about using some 80s phrases nowadays. Unless you're in an Asmon gold stream. I don't know. So here, this isn't a rated game, but it's easy to see white's ahead, right? It's easy to see white's ahead. Therefore, could stay here and go through all of the endgame. Could do that for sure. Because there's like pokes here, and then there's like some squabbling over here that's going to occur, and a few thingamies down over in here. But we're ahead, and it's not a rated game. So I'm just going to go ahead and resign and do some reviewing and then move on to the next one. Because endgame at this point doesn't matter, and yeah, endgame at this point doesn't matter. We're, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we're 30 points ahead. We're 30 points ahead, so it's whatever. So there you go. So he did the diagonal, which is fine. He did the territory here, which is fine. Though admittedly, I would prefer maybe going high to low, because all the low stones are... I mean, if you need a forcing move as white here, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the left-hand side. That's a lot. And see there, Smoglet's raiding with a party of 11. Welcome, Raiders. Glad you can join us. Did the little enclosure here. It's a little bit of a throw things for a loop there. I would prefer blocking the extension from the enclosure, but this is fine. I just got to take a big double move. He went in for a huge attack. I would also prefer the Atari, not the extend. And then it's really difficult. You can't really give that up. 3 lines across 9. That's kind of a lot. That's actually kind of a lot. He attacked first. That's fine. You could just come on out if you wanted to just settle. Like, it would be fine. If you really wanted to, there are ways to just make shape pretty quick and painlessly. But played a very, very slow move. Another very, very slow move. Left his group behind, and that was the mark of his problems. This was not great. He should have probably played it high to see if he can maintain connection. But he probably thought I was gonna block him, and then he'd get to do it anyway. Then it's like, ha ha ha, you only captured 1 stone. But no, it's only 1 stone. So if you want to connect up to it, he can't. Now he's trying to come up with plan B. Made me a lot more solid here, unfortunately. Whereas he hasn't really obtained anything new here just yet. Like, there's a lot of 3rd line territory here, but predominantly that's about it. I think I could probably win on this position alone. Because lost some territory here, needs to fix here. This is just got stupidly large. And then, yeah, here, if he tries to live, then we were going to go back and play here and ask him a couple of questions about his life. Anywho, that was that. That's the only game I'm going to be playing on OGS today. So I will sign in for lesson later, which I believe I have. So let's go ahead and lower that one and sign on to here. Not doing a 6-dan game yet, maybe later. Oh, shoot. Hold up. I've been live 55 minutes. I do need to run a quick little adder on the good old strams on the Twitch. So be back in a hot second there, add people. And then we'll just play a minute. Won't do anything while you're gone, promise. Good news. I think I've actually decided on a title for my book that has now reached 100,000 words. I'm getting closer to completion of it, which is rather pog-champ, dare I say. I do dare. You. However, the way it's shaping up, there's a non-zero chance I'm going to have to do a minor edit to the start, because I think I might be... I don't know. Before a certain section, it kind of feels like that should have been its own book. I don't know. I'm not sure about how I'm cutting it up yet. Still need to buy the new All the Skills book. Doesn't it not... Is that out already? I don't think it comes out until like the 26th, I think I want to say. I want to say the 26th. Yeah, it's not out yet. 25th. Sorry, tomorrow. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Maybe it'll be good. It's hard to say. 4 was okay because he did a hard reset on his story. But at the same time, 4 was okay because he did a hard reset on his story. So now that the reset's over, what's gonna happen to it? I'll leave this guy alone.
Start to play.
All right, what are you doing? Sure, I'll play you. 3-4 facing. Why, thank you. I get to a double. Oh, dear. You've been 3-3 too often, haven't you? Oh, dearie, dearie, dearie me. Yeah, you don't play double 3-4 facing as white. This is pretty simple. Make solid shapes, and you don't lose. I'll allow. I will allow. I am not an evil person. If you play here and you go down, then you play this one, you can still do this. It's bad. Like, you're tempted to do things here, like the kick, but should you really be doing the kick? Should yous? Tell you what, I'll show you why you kind of don't. Four didn't feel like a hard reset. I mean, they literally yeeted the characters out of their main setting to take them somewhere else and establish an entirely new everything. Right? So yeah, here the kick. He just threatens to go down. So I have to answer again. So my shape's kind of getting weird. Now he's trying to go for a bit more. That's fine. He didn't get a base. Base is mine. But yeah, you can definitely tell why he hard reset. It's because 3 was terrible. I don't normally kick, but when I do, it's usually to maintain Sente and connection and words to that effect. Now, you're probably thinking, time to fully surround this, right? Kill the 2 stones? You could. You could, sure. I could lean here, which I'm probably going to do instead. No, let's... So here's the thing. If I don't hard kill these 2 stones, I need to make this large enough that I don't care if this runs away. And to do that, we lean. Because if I don't and he comes out, then I'm kind of under attack again. And then if I lean, he can push and cut because he's already moving to surround me. So go ahead and play here. I'm brand new, really loving playing 9x9, 13x13, but with no people in my area, I'm having trouble advancing beyond intuitive skills. Recommend to get base learning on my... Well, I mean, on the internet, you can have a whole bunch of places to learn stuff from. For starters, though, I'd probably jump into 19x19s with some online play. Maybe, generally speaking... Oh, we usually tell people, new players, to go to OGS. So that'd be my recommend. Start 19s on OGS. I'm assuming if you've been playing 9s and 13s, liberties are probably fine. You can probably count them. You're not getting caught up in weird self-ataris or anything like that nowadays. So you should be fine in that regard. Gonna continue doing what I was doing. Okay. Grab an extension. This way, if you push and cuts, I've already extended. And since we are strong like mountain, and attacking, we can go. Now, here's where you can be very, very aggressive, because we have a group up here. We can attack that. Awesome. We have a group in the middle. We can attack that too. Fantastic. I don't really want to be just trying to murder things for the annoying sake of murdering things. I'm thinking about what I want to do, and I don't want to lose all my time. So I think here what we're going to do is probably play the enclosure first. It's the last large move of the game. And if he just defends himself, I can ignore that too, so who cares, right? It's not a very big deal, right? So, okay. Let's do that first. Because, yeah, in the opening, we go corner, side, center. Obviously, there were a few reasons why I broke it here. That involves shape and not being counterattacked and blah, 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 blah. Or at least limiting his ability to do those things. In theory. We are going for the old push and cut. But as you can see here, we have already prepped for that particular issue. Oh, my eye. So now he's got 2 groups that he's running away. But this has got plenty of room. It's fine. As it does this one. It's got some odd shapies. It's out. It's fine. What would you say is your objective at the end of early game? Well, I mean, you're setting up a board position that you're happy with, right? Want to make sure you get the good big moves on in. Preferably not having weak groups if you can avoid it. Gotta be a good reason to have weak groups at the beginning of the game. Gotta have a really good reason for that. Like, I was up all night doing meth, and I don't know what. I'm just playing where the stones are telling me to. Yeah, they're talking to me. And they were like, create a bunch of weak groups here. So I did. Which case, okay, yeah, sure. That makes sense. I accept that as a good reason to have a bunch of weak groups. Yeah, I'll accept that, sure. Not counterattacking me. Well, you really shouldn't have more territory than your opponent, to be honest. That's a really weird move for him to have played. If I play here, he's got this one. I have to play there. It's just weird. I'll go ahead and do it. Do-da-do-do-da-da-da. I wonder if he knows the move. I'm leaving him with a huge option. He doesn't see it though, does he? He doesn't see it. Those of you with decent reading skills, you might see it. I don't think he does. Anybody see it? Those of you that can see, push, cut, throw in, Atari. He did not see. He did not see. He did not know the way. All right. Well, let's keep this very simple, shall we?
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
He did not know the way. I'm thinking the attachment here should be fine.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
Might as well. What wants to kill? He's being slightly too aggressive. All right, he got there in the end. There. Should be fine. He wants Co for everything? That's kind of a weird thing to want, sir.
Nine.
Normally, I would not recommend that you allow this Co to take place. I would absolutely not recommend it. But since he wanted it, why not? Why not? So for this, let's go ahead
7,
and
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
let's do, oh, I don't know. Normally, you look at your co-threats before you play something. That's typically how that's supposed to go. Might have done it slightly out of order. But that's okay.
9.
Interesting code that he wanted. Interesting indeed. Okay. He is deciding that I should die. I decide
Yoyomi now
that
starts.
sounds unpleasant. I will avoid dying. Now we do have this lovely little group that we can attack. If I play here, that would be bad because it's potentially, you know, death. Death is usually not great. But We defended. And we can attack this group if we need to. Okay, sure, whatever. Botters. We ain't got no botters here. I don't think he's one. Pretty sure he's not. Pretty sure he's not. Okay. He has decided. Okay, he didn't decide anything. My bad. I could go here. Here.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I think he's made a boo-boo. I think he's unfortunately made a boo-boo. Let's go ahead and temporarily Seki that. Temporarily Seki is fine. It's looking like we're going to have to go back and kill this. There into there. I don't think I want to get into that.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Like I said, I don't think he's botting. Not entirely certain of that anymore, honestly. You know? I think I'm dead. I take it back. Take it back, chat. Maybe he was.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I take it back. Maybe he was.
Last Byoyomi.
Okay. Well, that's fine. That happens. Especially on this server these days. Networks? No, you can Atari through it. Neither this one or the latter
7,
is gonna work.
6,
So yeah.
5.
I do believe that was my bad. I don't think he actually made any mistake through there, huh? Okay. So he was probably botting. It happens. We'll play again. No big deal. No big deal. Do you still play SimCity? I do not still play SimCity. No. The city building genre is not in a good state right now. You have to find a lot of smaller developers to find a good city building game nowadays. Because SimCity is obviously never getting another release from EA. And honestly, at this point, you wouldn't want EA to release a SimCity game because of how much DLC they put in those things. It wouldn't even be worth it to play. Not even to consider. Not even worth it to consider. And unfortunately, the Skylines people are the exact same way. Yeah, I can't really recommend a good modern city builder right now. Because, like, Skylines, famously, like, it's only $2 right now, sir. It's a steal. It's like, yeah, it's only $2 because they're using crackhead tactics. Because even at, like, 50% off, their game is still, like, $300. And then the second Skylines is terrible. Like, the only people who, like, really push for it are those who make content. It's like their job to make content with it. Yeah, but you kind of need a lot of the DLC.
Start to play.
Especially nowadays, where they're intentionally holding back content to sell it to you later. Now, City Skylines 2 didn't do that. City Skylines 2 is just bad because they tried to double dip and use the same engine as the first one and the second one, so it has all the same limitations, which is why it deservedly got mixed reviews. Because it's still as jank as the first one, despite the fact that the first one was printing money. They just didn't bother improving it. You know? They're like, yeah, we're printing all this money. We got a good thing going. We put out a little base game with very little in it. And then we just keep selling you more and more stuff. We'll just repeat the second one. We'll repeat the first one, was their idea, right? And happily, people called him out for it. They're like, no, this sucks. I don't like it. Not a fan. Get out of here. And I'm glad they are. So yeah, my city building games of choice at the moment have mostly been more independent games. Like medieval one, Foundation. It's like Banished. Only it's also got a little bit of jankiness to it and its production chains, but it's okay. Farthest Frontier has been a good one. This one I've actually also really enjoyed. Again, medieval. And there was one more. Oh yeah, Kingdoms Reborn. I enjoyed Kingdoms Reborn too. But yeah, essentially right now, if Paradox is putting out something, I don't recommend buying it. Haven't played Manor Lords yet. I hear it's also pretty good. That's true. You didn't surround me, so I guess we're not surrounded. Therefore, I will come out. Simple. Botting at one done? Some people do. Some people do. All right. I'll create a cutting point, then extend back. I stopped playing Stellaris, got too bloated. Yeah, it's worse. Stellaris wants you paying $50 a year for their game. And they're getting smashed because of it. Like right now, mostly negative. And right now, the reason why people will say they're getting mostly negative reviews is because of the Chinese. They're like, oh yeah, they didn't like that. What was it? Was it Hearts of Iron? I forgot, was it Hearts of Iron? They'll say there was a thing where they released a thing where India could take over China, and so they got really, really upset, right? But that's not what's going on. Because if you look at the actual negative reviews, it's nothing to do with that. It's, love the game, it's great, but they sell little parts. It's more than 120 for basic experience. Games using generative AI, including, if you can hear it in the background, which I don't think you can, there's an audio track playing. That's also AI generated. They fired a lot of their staff, and they have AI taking over their shit. Can you, like, stop playing? Jesus. So yeah, it's really, really bad. But at the same time of it being really, really bad, they're essentially doing full-on yearly season passes for their content that they're releasing, which they want about $50 for. But they're, like, doing it every year. So the full price to get into Stellaris on sale, which it's not always on sale, half off, is almost $300. So yeah, it's not worth it. Don't play Stellaris. It's terrible. They just want your money. They're literally firing their staff. They're replacing them with AI and then charging more for their DLC. Because you can see, right, how much DLC used to cost when they'd release something, right? You can't right now because I have the thing closed. Sorry, hold up. Oh my God, shut up. Yeah, their DLC used to cost $10. Now it's like, you want to pay 30? How about 50? It's like, dude, you're downsizing and you're charging more? Bruh. Come on. Just no. Just no. It's sad. Like, it used to be good. It used to be good. But unfortunately, Paradox got greedy, man. What are you gonna do? Everybody's got, including Stellaris' devs and butlers. Pretty much, yeah. So this doesn't work for him. If he plays here, we have an Atari, he connects. Hold up. I might be wrong about that. I am wrong about that. Sorry. That would work for him. But we could double Atari and get rid of the 2 so we can kill this section. So on one hand, I like what my opponent is doing. I'm going to take some time to talk about this. Maybe even there's a BME period here. He's got the right idea in that he's obviously learned surrounding your opponent is a good thing. And I am completely on board with that idea. He's right. Surrounding me, very good. But not defending the cutting points, very bad. So he's got the surrounding thing down. And that's really good to be a Don player and understanding the value in surrounding things. That's really, really good. Now if he just goes back and defends the cutting points, then he'll be a scary player. Because then you'll have someone who has strong shape that is actively surrounding you to profit. And that would hurt. That's a scary opponent. That's a scary opponent right there. So yeah, I can't do anything here because here into here, and he has 1, 2, 3 liberties, and I only have well, 2. So there's like nothing we could do there. If we do that. So yeah, we have to go. What about if I play this one?
9,
If I just play here,
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
what if I just play this one? If he takes, is it still Sente for him? Because he plays there, I can play there. He plays there. I play here. He plays there, we take. Is that Sente? He plays here. Oh, it is. This is the move. Nope, nope, nope. You're right. That is still Sente. This is the move. I don't have a counter to it. I would have to go here and then go to Ko, I guess.
9.
Yeah, okay.
8, 7.
You should play the next OnlyFans, befriend a famous streamer, and challenge him to a reach 1 down in a certain amount of time. Single-handedly make go the... I mean, if I had, like, blank checks to write people, I would absolutely pay streamers like Soda Poppin to do a Go challenge. Because I know they did that in chess for a while. Yeah, absolutely. 100%. If I had blank checks like that, I absolutely would. I'd make it fun. I'd be like, all right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to pay these teachers to pay these teachers to play these streamers to see what they can do in a year, or not in a year, sorry. A month. See where they get. If he plays here, here, and then cuts me. Or if I fall
9,
back and he cuts me.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
It'll be fine. But yeah, that would require some money. Which we're never getting. But it'd be great. There. He plays there. Now it would work. Now it would work. The 2 stones are a little bit on the slow side, though. I don't know what to do. Let's play conservative.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
Doesn't Paradox now owned by Tencent? Probably. Tencent's been buying a lot of people. Could be. That could be the reason why they're going hard on their mobile monetization practices. Certainly could be. So what's going on here? He has a little bit of territory here. There's still an invasion point. This is a decent amount of points. This is a decent amount of points. This is not. So overall, I'm okay with it. If I play here, there's a chance that he connects up.
9, 8,
I don't like that so much.
7,
So in this
5,
instance,
4, 3.
I will play the small knight to keep these separated. I don't normally play small knight. I hate it. But when you have a reason to play it, it's pretty good. Here, make sure he's not connected. It's a pretty good reason to play it. What's he trying to do? He wants to push cut. I'll respond strong. There we go. I'm looking at my other monitor while I'm playing. Therefore, I'm doing one of 2 things. Either one, I'm using an AI and I'm hiding it from you, Or I'm trying to find out what to listen to. Let's go with Chrono Trigger again. That's a good old standby, huh? It keeps recommending me Fallout radio music. Like, a lot.
9,
All right, Chrono Trigger it is.
7, 6,
Can't go wrong with good old Chrono Trigger.
3, 2.
The Future Player's done a couple of vids on Go, maybe a crossover in the... Yeah, I do want to do a crossover, but when I do a crossover, it's got to be equal, right? Like if I'm doing a Go thing with them, I'm going to also have to do a chess thing with them, right? So I don't want to do that until I'm in a position where I accept that's something I'm going to have to do. That makes sense? And I'm not going to be in that kind of position until I'm at the very least done writing my book. Do. You are such a greedy little patootie. Why are you such a greedy man? He wants me to play here so we can play here. Like, that's obviously not going to happen. And this isn't alive locally yet. I can play here, threaten double Atari. So we know if we play here, he's going to connect here. And then if I play here, he's going to connect here. And then I'm going to play here. So eyeballs here are kind of losing it. Where this is going, I have no idea. But if he wants to run second line, he can run as far as his little heart will let him. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. You're fine. I can't kill you.
Yoyomi now starts.
Do. And now he's after my 3-3. He started off so well. He was like surrounding things like he was supposed to be doing. He just needed to work on his shape. And now we have 3 invasions back to back. Invasion.
9,
That's kind of insane. So all of his hard work has just been lit on fire. It's sad to see because he had the right idea and now he's dropping the right idea for the way wrong idea. Yeah, there's an eye there. Now you need 2 of them. Well, you need 1 of them. You need 2, obviously. I keep seeing people explain that invasions are basically optimal play according to the AI. Okay, that's fine. Ask them this question after that. How does an AI beat a pro at 2 handicap?
9, 8, 7.
If you don't know the answer,
5,
I'll
4,
give you a hint.
3.
It's not by invading. It gets too much influence. That's essentially what winds up happening. It gets too much influence. It's not like, oh yeah, it's just really good at invading everywhere. No, the human kind of tries that. The bot gets too much influence, and then the professional is resigning. Now, are bots better at invading? 100%. Absolutely yes. They are better at humans at invading. And they'll sometimes show you, hey,
3,
you could invade a thing over here.
1.
Great, fantastic. But it's very careful. All right. Are we done here? You know what? I'm gonna play a passive move because I think I've already won this game. This territory is really, really strong. He'll never reduce everything over here. This is his main source, and it's still got a weak point. We're actually talking geopolitics. Wait, are we? Wait, what? Are we talking geopolitics? What, bots are better at invading? I don't understand. How's that geopolitics? All right. So what do you want to do? Do you want to go in Hane here? He's gonna probably clamp. I could show off the invasion. Though honestly, on this board, I look at this position, I don't want to invade it. Instead, I want to keep it low.
9,
Maybe lean on it, keep it low, and just finish off this little middly bit.
5, 4,
That's usually good enough, but we'll show off the invasion. It's pretty easy. We can go under or out, right? And that's the important thing. Lucho's got a viewer eval. We'll do a viewer eval after this. That's fine. All right, he's going to try to kill me, hence the diagonal. But you cannot kill this invasion. It's impossible. You can see he's playing as severely as he possibly can. There was no other more severe move he could ever have played. And now the territory's all gone there. Dun 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 dun. Man, Chrono Trigger got such a good music. So yeah, that's game. Obviously, there's one last thing you can try, and that's killing this group. Failure to kill it means he has, like, look at this territory. With the fall of this, this, second line territory, second line territory, second line territory. That's all he's got. That's it. He doesn't have anything else. He's cooked, as they say. As the kids say.
9,
I could probably let him kill that bottom right and I'd still be fine.
5, 4,
Now, I should state, for the record,
1.
I ain't gonna do that. I'm saying I probably could. Ba-dum ba-dum ba-da-da-dun dun 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 dun. Really? You want me to play with you? I will play with you and your insides. So he's got a bit of a group here and a bit of a group here, which is very interesting indeed. We could go for a co, honest.
9,
Here, here, here. He goes there, we go there.
6, 5, 4,
Tell you what,
3, 2, 1.
I'm gonna connect solid. See what he does. Okay, he's got it in mind to just try to kill me. I mean, I understand it. I can't really complain about it. It makeys the senses. Yeah, sure. Get rid of all that territory, man. Go crazy. Go crazy. I'm gonna kill you though, but you know, until then, go nuts, bro. This group is not connected to anything. It's not connected to Jack. Or Jill. For that matter.
Nine, 8, 7,
I'm debating, sorry.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Did he just die?
No, but if you don't defend yourself, you may.
Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
So yeah, this group isn't alive locally right now, which is what we call a problem. He might play here rather than defend here, but it's an interesting one. Yep, thought so. Okay. Sorry, we're playing with ourselves a little bit.
9,
That didn't actually come out like I wanted it to.
6,
My life. I'm playing with my life and death
3, 2, 1.
is what I meant by that. You didn't even pay attention. For the love of nuts. He didn't even pay attention to what I was doing. Why do they all just like, oh my god, their brains short circuits? I'm not even going to be able to showcase the double attack at this point because he just died here.
4, 3.
I'm not going to be able to show it very well. Man. Yeah, see, now he's pushing and cutting randomly. I'm not going to be able to show it very well. But yeah, there was a thing here. There was a thing here still, because he wasn't a live local here. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. You can go ahead and surround and net this too. Yeah, he's completely lost his he's lost his marbles. We'll go back and kill this one instead, I guess. I'll show it in review. I'll show it in review. The kind of thing you could have done. I mean, to be fair, there's not a lot he could do. Like, he needs this defense over here yesterday. Because he has no points.
9, 8,
Does he even have 30 points on this board?
6, 5, 4, 3.
If he has these, which he doesn't yet, he would have 40. He would have 40 points if he gets this. But right now, he doesn't have it. That's a problem. That's a big problem. And it's because this is only worth 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Like, it's kind of a problem, you know? That's why he's behind by like, what was it, 60 points? Yeah, that's why he's behind by 60 points. I can kind of show it. Like, you can kind of see the cut here now, right? You can kind of see the cut here now, right? And you can see more liberty shortages too. Just more and more liberty shortages, like everywhere. I can throw in right now and capture. Sorry, I'm being very, very careful with my liberties, because we can go and throw in here, and then throw in here, and then Tari, right? And then he connects, and then he dies. So we've got that little squeeze play over here whenever we feel like. And right now, we got this one. So he's dead. If he plays here, we throw in. He plays here, we play here. He plays here. I can play this one. We're good. So I can take this, or we could also just kill this. So you can kind of see the problems that were arising here with the group, with this group needing to defend itself, and this cutting point being extremely weak, right? To the remaining connection here. So I wasn't able to do it exactly like I wanted to, but you can kind of get the impression of how the cutting point here, while having a weak group in the middle, we're kind of going to interact with each other, right? You can kind of see that.
2 Yoyomis left.
Didn't get a really good showcase of it because he derped here and then self-destructed. But yeah, you can kind of see how that was going to work. So now instead of 60, we're up by... Okay, it's not killing that for some reason, but it's dead.
7, 6,
60 plus
5,
bottom.
4, 3.
And now letting our timer run out? Question mark?
Last
Do, do,
Yoyomi.
do, do, do. Do, 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 do. Bum, ba, bum, bum, bum,
9,
bum.
8,
Yeah, he's letting us timer run out.
6, 5,
That's okay.
4, 3.
Time can run out. That's
2,
fine.
1.
Oh! He came in swinging at the last moment, Jimmy. Way to go, Jimmy. Way to go. I don't know where to play, though, now.
Nine.
I'll just let him do whatever. Oh, unless he wants to use 30 seconds of his clock. Okay, that's pretty hot. We'll just go and play here. Again, the 2 liberties here keep me alive. Well, you could just straight Atari. The throw in or the Atari both work. Because if you just Atari, then he connects, then you Atari here. So he'd be an Atari, 2 liberties, capture, we're good. All right, so there's that. Obviously, this is regrettably not alive. So could you not be stupid? There we go. We're up by 93.5. So the question is, how did the game get that way? Well, great question. He played this. That was very strange because it meant that I don't have to be surrounded, so I'm not surrounded anymore. Even this, admittedly, is too slow. You should come on out instead. Because what's he going to do? Play this one? Okay, but you're out. Like, you still have the Atari here into a base, but you can contest this. You can attack this. You can do things much faster right now, right? So this is just really, really small back to back. Here he wants to grow, which is okay. Now he's getting the hang of it. Probably ought to just connect right now. I think that would be relatively okay. It's just this is also a threat. Ideally, we defend here. I probably defend here. And then maybe he defends here or something. You know? Now, guys, still got a game. Still got a game. Ain't no one hurting nothing. Okay, 2 wouldn't be at 2, though, would it? It'd probably be like maybe over in here instead. Something like that. And then this would go into here. And now we have a game. Now we have a game. So yeah, it's fine. Still great. Still great. And instead he created a bunch of cutting points. From here, he's kind of in trouble because he plays this one. We push and cut because he only has 2 liberties to our 3. So that doesn't go well for him ever. He could do this one. We would do this one. And then if he saves, there's a snapper. And if he does anything else, we're just going to keep going in on him. So that's okay. Here, could have made a mistake. I'd be like, this one we play. But then what if he plays this one? That becomes a little bit of a problem, you know? Yeah, don't like that. Don't like that at all. But this is fine. He undercut himself. And at that point, there's no chance to win. The damage he did to himself over here is too severe. There's just no way to win. He's got some bottom territory, but that's all he's got. So yeah, that's just Jeej. And if you look at the AI, we'll see that reflected there as well. Do 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 do. Yeah, we see that reflected here quite easily. Oh, snap! You can't say anything. Yeah, we're here now. Admittedly, it didn't like me sacrificing that, but it was okay. It wanted me to play more complicated, and I just wasn't. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. It only put me down by a couple of points. It's fine. But by the time we're here, it's just too much. Too much, too much, too much, too much, too much. And then after that, there was just no way to come back into the game. All right, we do get a Pico lesson today, but Pico is not yet. So let's kick things up a notch to 5 Dan basic, which I think is Baggins. Oh, and I need to do a quick little add Duderman because I see that we're almost at 2 hours. So this is second little add thingy. And then we also have a viewer evaluation with Lucho. So we'll do viewer evaluation and then we'll do a game. Back in a minute. Let's go ahead and get this ready. Philemon Chick with the Prime Gaming sub, giving me Jeff Bezos' money. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. 37 months in a row. If any of you have Amazon Prime, then you also have Prime Gaming sub that you can use to give me Jeff's money. And I wouldn't say no to that. All right. So Lucho, what is your name and what server is your name on? Mr. Lucho. You are Pepe Lucho on Fox. Okay. HQ. Okay. Didn't know people existed this low on Fox. Okay, let's see what we got here. I'm kidding. All right, let's see what we got here. First game, you were white. Let's see what kind of mistakes we have here. Pincering, is there a reason to pincer? Not really. It's fine, but this says you want influence. I don't see why you want influence. And then we're blocking the wrong way. That's a problem. We don't really want to block towards nowhere in Gote. We would want to do this one. But then what? I guess we could do this too. I mean, it's technically acceptable, but a little on the slow side. I think that's complication. If you play this one, it's much easier because they have to Atari, you Atari. They don't misclick. They might misclick. I don't think they should, but they might. And then you've got this sequence, which is what it would be expected. Nobody really likes this anymore because this is a valid invasion point. But it is a thing that you could do. They should extend up. They didn't. Hane is important into a shape point. We don't have time to kill off the 2 stones because it would leave this vulnerable. So this is just what we're doing, but I won't ding you for it. They should Hane. They didn't. Unfortunate for them. Do you have to answer? Really? Okay. Took a big move. This is just Joseki. You can't Atari that. There's no point. Yeah, you're just dead. That's just all dead. Yep. There's enough room to kill you, so all we can really do is extend and then come out, but it just got complicated. Admittedly, you're fighting from a bad position because this is really good territory and this is really good territory, so the game's already over. Let's look at another one. You're white again. Okay. That is slow. So really, really slow. So really, 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 really slow. Over top of the guy. That is what we want. And then he could go and live small and tiny and stupid. And yeah, now you got things going. That direction. Once again. Surround the opponent would be a good idea. Kind of want to play something a bit faster. I'll say this is fine enough. At 8Q, this is fine enough. It's a little bit of a slow move. I don't really like the attach, but whatever. This threatens to cut through. It makes it into a small shape that arguably you can attack. It's kind of the same thing here. Like, you've got ways to poke and make sure he's not alive, which would be great. Why are we coming out from there? Once again, you got the forcing move here. You've also got a forcing move here. And then you can try to attack and separate and do things because you've got literally one move to surround, which is great. This seems like a shape issue. We're backing off. No, why? Why are we backing? Oh, we're backing off everywhere. No. Why are we backing off everywhere? So here's the thing that went very badly. We can see that this group isn't doing much, this group isn't doing much, and this group isn't doing much. So how did that happen? That's weird. Well, it started because you passed. That's not great. He played away. Okay. This is okay. This is a fighting move. This is more of a territorial move that you could then turn into some kind of fighting move. But we went for fighting straight from the out, which isn't terrible. But then we backed off. And backing off is not so great. Means we played some slow moves as a result, and then we got a little bit of a difficult thing here. The question is, where are you going to get your territory from to win? The answer to that is only one place. You're going to get it attacking him. Because he still has a weak group here, and we can separate. This is your only win condition. He has the upper right, the lower left, the lower right probably. If he lives in the middle, you're going to lose. Especially if he connects up, you're just going to lose. Ideally, we would play as severely as we could because we're going after both groups simultaneously. So, you decided that you didn't like your shape, did ya? That's an okay thing to say. But what about threatening to kill the two stones? If you didn't like them, we could play this instead. He gets to settle now. You're gonna lose, but hey, at least we get the two stones now. So that's something. Instead, you would want to push, and then you would want to push. You're not surrounded yet, and then you'd want to cut, and then probably, I don't know, do it again. He can go ahead and cut you. But here's the thing that you're missing, which is kind of critical. You can always back down. The left is all dead. Like, you had decent shape here. Like, if you thought you had to defend, you could defend by leaning on the left, but you didn't have to because you're good. Just don't hard block. You only read the variation where you were going to hard block, which is why you defended yourself. Because you were like, well, if I do something, he's going to play here, and then I'm going to do this, and then he's going to do that. And that's going to be a problem. Now, admittedly, that's misread too. Because that clamp kills the crap out of him again. So we did misread the cutting point in every which way we possibly could. But yeah, I can see that your first Technically, I like this better because it lowers the liberty, so you can get like Hane stuff later maybe, but whatever. But yeah, it looks like your default mode is you're streaming on YouTube. Don't say what you were going to say. Just don't say what you're going to say. Being passive. There you go. Now you're trying to overcompensate, which is one way to get back into the game, admittedly. Because he certainly has a lot. That's true. Certainly has a lot. But keep in mind, you can go for the cutting point still. Do you ever? Nope. Nope. Oh, all the way over here. Okay. I stand corrected. Eventually you do go after the cutting point. Cool. And then you kill left-hand side. Kill left-hand side. Technically better. Left-hand dies. Left-hand dies. Careful of your shapes. Careful of your shapes. Sheepy, 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 sheepy. Watch them shapes. Because if you play, hello. If you play here. Doesn't work, right? Just can't quite get it. But all right. Need to work a little bit about your opening. Your direction there is not the greatest I'm seeing. You're getting into weird, complicated do-hickama thingies. Not sure how vital the weak problem with cutting points are. Okay. Yeah, you need to start. You need to watch your cutting points because you're leaving a lot of them behind. But all right, I'd say that's what we got to work on.
Start to play.
I will start to play. Oh, A531. Nope. If that's another form of bot from the other A531, I don't want to deal with it. Maybe the A531 is a series of bots that all play the same. Because it seems like the A531 bots kind of like begin botting after a certain move, which is weird, but seems to be the case. Nice chill Sanrinsei game.
Play.
You could play Sanrinsei. Sanrinsei is fine. Behold my Sanrinsei, for it is glorious. I will play high.
We know.
All right, so I don't like double back-offs on the Sanrinsei. You could go capping here. It's a little bit more aggressive. I'll pincer it. I thought for sure he was going to jump out and try to fight this. I am pleased to see he is not. You're going to do the AI drop down? Okay, he is doing the AI drop down. A little bit of hesitation in his play. Let's see what he was. He was 7 done. He dropped to 5 done. Okay. Does he turn on the old AI-O-Matic 5000 chat? It would suck to get hit twice in one day. But I admit, these things happen. So far, I'll say no. We need to break him out of Joseki to find out what he is. Yep. The hesitation here is weird. Because this is a death if he doesn't defend the corner. But I don't think that a cut was good. I think the cut was very bad, actually. Okay. So I can just go ahead and make some pointy points. Which I'll do. Not greedy. Do. So he stole both corners. That's not a great thing to do against a Sanrinsei, but hey, that's fine. It's whatever. A lot of hesitation. Kill it. If I play there, he's going to go there, there, into there. There, dead. Not great. I guess we can play here. Yep. How did a 7 don drop to a 5 don? I mean, it happens. There. I'm trying to play as solidly as humanly possible.
See what I did there? See what I did there? I accused him of being a bot. Well, that was pretty cool. We accused him of being a bot. Botting!
All right, what am I gonna do now? Approach over here. This is getting to be pretty big too, though, to be honest. Because this is like, what is this? 4, 5, 6, 7 lines across 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Rumor has it that's a lot of freaking points, bro. I am going to do it. We're just going to chill. We're going to be as chill as we can possibly be. I'm just a chillin'. Chillin' like a villain. Eventually, we will see what he truly is. He just gave away the top. He didn't just give away the top. Ladder goes to his point, right? No, it just barely slips it. I thought for sure that's why he did that. It's like, yeah, that must go to his stone. It's like, it's gotta go to his stone. It's gotta go to his stone. It don't go to his stone, boss. Fun fact, I can play here and live. Because a 2-space into a 2-space does not equal solid territory. So, come on, let's go. Oh, for the love of nuts, really? Alright. Alright, he went 2-space into 2-space into 3-space into 2-space. Do we do this one? I should do the simpler one first. I'll play her first. I'll play her first. It's fine. He needs to play here like right now and start turning this into territory, because this and this is bad. Especially in light of all of the crap he's given me. Like, oh my god. Do 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 do. See, the thing is, the delay that it's taking him to immediately figure out what he needs to do is a little sus. Is a little sus. We have a huge drop from 5 to 7. He could be a lower down player that turns it on now and again. That could be a thing. Hard to say. Don't know. Can't make any judgments right now. So right now, if we live here significantly, he's fracked. Because he's given me too much. He needs a lot in exchange. Like right now, I already know what his next move is going to be. He's not going to just let me live here. Surely. Exactly. A little bit weird that it took that long to figure that move out, but it is what it is, right? So here I have to decide if I'm going to just live in this corner, because that's what he just offered me. He just offered me life. Or am I going to be like, I'm going to play here, and then I'm going to play here, because that instantly threatens to live on the on the bottom side of the board, right? Because I can go under. Sorry. I can go out. I can threaten under again, and I got a 2-space into a tiger's mouth. So this into this will live. And it puts a little bit of the pressures on my little duder man.
9, 8, 7,
I think that's pretty not bad.
4, 3, 2.
I think living here would be smooge. So now we have an attack on his 4 stones. Because he's now threatening to be just a 2-space extension, which isn't alive locally, as we all know. We'll probably get the Atari here in a minute. That'd be fine. Because that's just more forcing moves into a tiger's mouth, then we're just Gucci. At that point, this is his main source of territory. I'll probably Small Knight, offering a push cut because the development of the middle is more interesting. Okay, he wants to live locally. He does not want to have to run away. Very understandable. I totally agree. This, however, is still very much a point in my favor. So, being surrounded with a vital weak point is still potentially a death sentence. No, I'm not looking at the 3-3 at all right now. Push cut. If I play here, he's going to play here, and I have to worry about that. I don't want to worry about that. I think I'm just going to go ahead and play here instead.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Losing a period. Pushing cutting here is actually pretty wild too. There's no way he could there's no way he could kill me. He'll have to Atari up and then connect. And then this is just completely fine. I should push and cut this. Tell you what, for basics, I'll just protect.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Oh, that one's gonna hurt like a... I should push cut. We should push cut. But we don't have to worry about yet. We don't have to worry yet. We don't have to worry yet.
9, 8, 7.
It's rapidly getting to the point where if he can't kill me, he doesn't have a win condition. Let's get some shape.
Nine, 8, 7.
Okay, he ignored me. That's interesting. Okay. Let's just continue to make simple shapes.
Nine,
Simple shapes are fun. No, you could live here locally. He just needs to play a defensive move, and Fox players will always die before playing a defensive move. Every time. Like, it's not even a question. If they have a choice between death and defense, I'll tell you which one they're going to pick. So if we play here, we're pretty much alive as is. Maybe we go and play here later. Hard to say. But yeah, we're alive now. It is what it is. We have some reductions here, which is pretty great. Let's go ahead and keep my territory. Looks pretty good. He has to 3-3, make sure I can't invade. Or he has no win condition. Alternatively, he could just start endgaming. I mean, that's a thing he could do too. For sure. He can't let me get this though. This is like all of his points. I have to decide if I want to go and poke this. If I play here, he connects. We can go here and cut. Jesus, he's doing it on both sides. Yikes. All right. It is what it is. I have to make sure that I'm reading this correctly.
Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last Byoyomi.
I tried to save Byoyomi period, my bad. I shouldn't have, but I tried. Hmm.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I think we can just settle. I think we can just settle. It's fine. There's no need to do anything greedy here. This isn't fully territorial either, I don't think. Strangely enough. Because we got this guy here still.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
Okay, he's trying to defend against the thing that I'm threatening. He found that very, very displeasing. It does mean I have this one now. It is getting problematic here. I'm not trying to kill anything. Not trying to kill anything. It's not what we're trying to do. If anything, I'm just kind of distracting while I'm trying to read how to live in this little Seven Dons area. Okay. Isn't this Sente, though? Isn't this Sente?
9.
I guess it's a 0.5 item no matter what.
6, 5, 4, 3.
Okay. Okay. Ruh-roh. I think I made a mistake, chat. Yeah, I made a mistake, didn't I?
Nine.
The length of time it's taking him to play this move, too, is very sus. Alright, I messed up. Let's go ahead and look at that in the AI real quick. I'm pretty sure we were doing fine until that. Let's go and take a little peeks. take a little peeks. Do 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 do. So yeah, this is all pretty straightforward. Yeah, little things like that was weird because that descent was just like really, really bad. Really? That move wasn't great, huh? I thought it was. Yeah, and see, things like that. Like, that wasn't a good move. But that was all ogre. Yeah, I think it was my fault. Yeah, I think it was just my fault. Yeah, I think it was just my fault. Because, yeah, we're fine. Just play here. It's not terrible. AI did like his 3-3, though. I mean, ignore me. Yeah, obviously, it liked his 3-3. I don't even know why I said that. It's like, wow, you don't say. Did it really like his 3-3? Really? I, for one, am shocked. This is a fine move. I have to deal with this. This would be a bad idea. Because then I'd get into, like, crazy fighting here. And he wouldn't be playing that. Yeah, he'd never play 4. He'd actually run the thing out and it'd be a mess. So this actually is fine move. You'll notice the AI just wants corner stuff. It is what it is. Let's see, some unlucky games today, that is for sure. Gonna play one last one. But yeah, that was just my bad. That was just my bad. I wasn't paying attention to liberties.
Start to play.
6. Ooh. Losing all your games, sir. No, thank you. Do 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 do. Trying to get a game. I was gonna go up to 6 on
Start to play.
basic, but gotta do this one. Greetings there, Ben. And everyone else on YouTube and Twitch. Can we get a game?
Start to play.
Yeah, 9 wins, 11 losses. That looks okay. No double 4-4s. I refuse. I'm offended.
Start to play.
I'm offended. Actually offended. It's like, really? I just screwed up the San Rinse and now someone else is going to actually just throw it in my face? Really? Is that what's going on? Nope.
Start to play.
Nope. Not happening. Not doing it. Afraid not. Masterful level trolling, Fox. Masterful level trolling. Not doing it. Not doing it. No, sir.
Start to play.
Okay, you're not losing. Bum, bum,
Start to
bum. See, I don't like playing these people who have like no wins or losses on their records. I don't know what they are. And it's just too annoying to
Start
find out,
play.
you know? 9 wins, 11 losses. This is a little sus. But you never know. Might be legit. It seems that he's either winning all of his games or losing all of his games. But it might be okay. Oh, God. We're getting 3-3'd immediately. That's fine. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm getting the tinglies, chat. Uh-oh. Sir? You are human, right? That's an AI move. Uh-oh. I think I did a bad chat. I think I did a bad. I knew it looked sus. Yeah, he literally just throws his games. Lost in 15, lost in 24, lost in 36, lost in 19. Dang it. Uh-oh, unfortunate. That's pretty suspicious. Well, here's hoping this is one of the games that he's gonna lose, question mark? Just won a 1-down game of 50 points. Way to go. Congratulations. No reason to give him the cutting point that I can find. If I play here, I think I'm dead. I play here, he hanes, I extend. He nets me. I can get out of it, but it's a little bit sus. Let's not do it. If he does it again, then we'll cut. The hane here is also should be fairly large. Okay. He allowed me to cut him. Great. This should be a fight. This should be an easy game. This should be an easy game. Shouldn't be able to kill that. So far, so good. Okay. This is alive as is. So we'll go and attack this. This should be fine. Because he didn't defend this group yet. If I play here, he'll play that. I have to play that. That takes a little bit of reading. I'll go and play this one instead to net him. We should be fine. Doesn't do anything. Whatever, it's fine. Again, nothing there. It's fine. Make sure he can't push and cut, but I can push and cut him. And seems okay. Yeah, I don't think he's botting. This is too bad of a result. Unless I'm missing something here. Which admittedly, you know, possible. If I play here, he's gonna play here. If I play here instead, we could push and cut. I mean, you can, but he'll push and cut you right back. That shouldn't matter, though. Yeah, therein lies the problem. It shouldn't. What if it does? Then we die. We're playing basics. We shouldn't have to kill people, sir. All right, fine. I'll just play here. Okay.
Yoyomi now starts.
Seems fine so far. Like, right now he's just trying not to die, which is not great. Because I'm getting way too much. Okay. Like, he shouldn't die. He's just giving me everything. Everything I could have asked for. That's what he's giving me. So he's not going to die. But he's got this group that's doing nothing but trying not to be dead. He's got this group that's doing nothing but trying not to be dead. This thing's one move away from a surround. What's up? It's not alive yet? Right now it doesn't matter. Okay. Yep, this is fine. Still fine. Hmm. Did he just live in Sente? No, apparently not. I guess let's go ahead and play here now. Seems fine. Greetings, Arsa. All right.
Yoyomi
Fine
now
by me.
starts.
Do 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 do. Okay. I don't really want to go that aggressive against him. Let's just keep it nice and simple. Should really approach that corner at some point. It would be a bad idea to approach that corner because you always play urgent before big. And right now, him not being alive on the top of the board is the urgent thing. Him not making points except for that bottom right-hand corner, that's the urgent thing. Me cutting him into pieces, that's also an urgent thing. He has made a very long shape. Little weird, but okay. How much does he plan on giving me in exchange for defending his shape?
9,
Because this one is gonna hurt
7,
like
6,
something or other.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 Yoyomis left.
Two Byo-Yomis. He's now trying to defend the weak point that he has. Understandable. He's like, I do not want to die. Problem is, it's also like, well, you should have thought about that before you did what you did. You know?
Nine.
That we weren't alive either? Where?
7.
Oh, here? Okay, so I do get to cut him. I do get to cut him. Great. So it looks like this is dead. Poggers. So yeah, anytime I want to go ahead and grab these stones, they're mine. Or I guess we can grab them now. Time
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Suji. So here, here, into here. He plays there, but then we've got this one. Yeah, that seems dead. Tell you what, let's just go and surround things. Let's just go and surround things. Let's just go and surround. No, I should just go ahead and cut him. We should just go and cut him to pieces.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Whatever. I'm over it. I don't want to lose this. Yeah, I don't want to lose this. Oh, I don't want to lose it. We'll go ahead and play here. It's fine. So he's still looking for the eyes, as one can imagine. He wants the eyeballs, but he probably also wants territory. That's probably another thing that he wants. He wants to cut me. Should I care about that? Not really.
Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
Whatever.
1.
I don't really care. It's fine. He's certainly trying hard to do stuff. He kind of needs territory at some point, though. That's what we should be expecting from him right now. You've got to connect.
9, 8,
Well, you can Atari me and then connect.
6, 5, 4, 3,
Is what I meant to
2,
say.
1.
And then I guess we'll just take some more territory over here. Because why not? I should probably just go ahead and... Hold on, I have to make sure that I'm not misreading. There. Oh, who cares? Actually, I should have played here a long time ago. Nah, it's fine. I don't really care what's going on. He's not making points. That's all I really know. That's all I can tell you. This admittedly is becoming problematic because I kind of forgot my own Hane. It should be fine though. They should be fine. If I play there, he plays there, it should be fine because of the Hane. White doesn't have very many points either. That's also true. But when your largest source of territory hold is like 2, 4, 6, I don't really need a lot, you know? Don't really need an awful lot. So he's got multiple cutting points here, which is interesting. Not sure if I'll be able to use them per se. I play here, ignores me, we play there into there. Can't kill that ever.
9, 8, 7.
But I guess we can go ahead and do this. He'll probably just try to take a corner and that's it. That'll be all of his territory this game. Should be fine, because we've got this and over in here. R12 by now? It's R12. Oh, here? That's fine.
Nine.
Can't Hane because of the clamp. I can play this one. If I play here, it opens up the 3/3 Aji, which is kind of nice.
8.
But we lose some stuff in there. I guess we can play that. Oh, I get his corner? Really? Okay. I mean, you know. I'm a big fan of corners. I can't really complain there, you know? I think this just is fine enough. Kind of weird they get to live in his corner. Little strange. I hate that Black has two massive
8, 7.
groups that aren't really doing much.
5.
And I don't unfortunately have a ton to show for it. I should definitely have more. All right, what's the threat here? I think we're okay.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Losing a period while I contemplate. If I play here, he's gonna play there, right?
Left.
This is where he needs me to make my boo-boo.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
I think I'll play here, though I think it's needlessly passive. I think it's needlessly passive, but I mean, at this point, I think we did what we needed to do here.
Nine, 8, 7,
It's possible I'm
5,
misreading.
4.
I have no idea. Do I even have to answer that?
9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
Do I even have to
4,
answer that?
3, 2, 1. Last Byoyomi.
That's a misclick. I don't have to answer that. Because I can block it. And if he plays here, I can live anyway. Do we offer him a draw?
9, 8, 7, 6.
Do we offer him a draw? I think that's a misclick. I think he was tabbing between things. Yeah, I think he was tabbing between things. Whatever, let's just make sure we're not dead. Yeah, I think he kind of... I think he may have short-circuited. Why didn't he play there?
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I don't know. Very weird. Like, this is a Go, right? I mean, I don't think he could win the Go. But, I mean, it's whatever. Um...
9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
Can go ahead and play here and take. It's whatevs. Yeah, I don't know why he did that. That was weird. That was incredibly weird. Man, strange people on Fox today. That's all I can say. Strange people on Fox today. Technically, this should have been here. Because you obviously can't afford 2Co. So that should obviously be there. Weird game. We probably could have gone ahead and taken a little bit more out of him through here. I kind of screwed up this left. I kind of want to throw it in the AI and see what I should have done here. It's possible it's going to say I should just go ahead and surround and just let him do this. And then just play over here. That seems really passive. I didn't like it. It's possible as well. It'll say that I should be doing this one, but then that feels gote, so I don't like that either. The one that I contemplated was this one. This one felt like it had the best opportunity here to get something done. Because now we're low enough that we're making actual points. Yeah, this seems fine. Yeah, that seems fine. I should have gone for the surround. Letting him out was a bad idea. But we have a student now, so we're going to go ahead and teach L student. For some reason, it was hard to keep those games simple today. Must be a me thing. Must be a me thing. I must have messed up. Must have been a me thing. All right, so let's see. How long have I been streaming? Where's the counter? 311. Oh, shoot. Did we get hit by an ad during the game? We didn't, did we? I don't think we did. I don't know how we didn't. All right, whatever. I'll go ahead and do an ad real quick, and then we'll go ahead and review student's game.
検討が開始されました。
So I will be right back. Right back. Alrighty then, let's go ahead and call up student face. Yoink. Hello. Is you there?
Yes. Yes. Sorry. Can you hear me?
I can. All right.
Okay.
So you had game review. You have new account. No, you have account on Fox, actually. I see it as a V account.
Yeah, that's my Q Fox account.
And what rank is this?
8Q.
Ah, good old 8Q. Alrighty then. You're there. Let's go ahead and review. Oh, that one, huh? Interesting. Well, since they played there, then you get to play here. This is the easy way. They'll play there, there, into there. So you get outside, you're still all in one group, everything's fine. This is probably fine. There's options to make it admittedly more complicated because they can start a whole range of messiness. So I just prefer the other way better. So here he can Hane. It seems safe to if you play again. Therefore, I would be not pushing from behind, or maybe more importantly, making a big move, getting a framework, some kind of an enclosure. I don't really care. This is okay. Admittedly, I'd probably push one more time at that point. And now we're definitely giving away a lot of territory. So we need to do something about that top. It has to be worth a thing. Right now, it is not worth a thing. That is a problem. It's fine. I'd probably play a little bit more pressure on them because even when you play this, technically they can get a little bit of something here. Yikes. Do you even answer that? Sure. Nope. Well, I don't know. If you do that into that. Yeah, you're fine. So it gets to connect up. I'm not really a fan of, you're changing your mind. Nope. You've already stated that we're surrounding, so we're going to surround. There's nothing else we can do here. So a surrounding, we will go. Very important. Here now we're changing our mind. We have no idea what we're getting here. We know we're getting Ataris here. But yeah, your shape is broken and they seem to be immortal. And we don't really know what we got in exchange just yet. So we took a little bit of a frowny face here. If you wanted to keep trying to fight this for some reason, you could have dropped down to do that. I don't really recommend it. I think your surround was fine. Just kind of have to commit to Yeel's surround. And then you were good.
Worried about how many cutting points were there, but yeah.
Yeah, there's a cutting point, sure. You got 2 cutting points, but it's fine because they need to not die. So they can't really take advantage of this one. I mean, they might try, but they shouldn't. I really don't want to give up that 1 stone. If I was, I'm still haunting. Problem with this is, now things aren't really that great. Because without the surround, we're not really getting anything. You're trying to follow up, sure. I had 2 and 3 is annoying though. This is reasonable.
I messed up right here though.
Yes, we need to defend with table shape. That way our group is nice and happy. Also, if they connect up, well then we can go and do this one. So we are fine yet again. If they answer here, then you can just go ahead and drop back down here. And now this is completely fine. And they are now nice and happily dead. So yeah, did make a little bit of an oops there. Bye-bye stones. Didn't need you anyway.
Live, but it's not great. I actually decided not to sacrifice them.
They look pretty sacrificed. The Atari here, they're pretty sacrificed.
That's what I expected, but then they didn't, so I was like, okay.
This move is a bit strange. You could have tried to go and do just this one. This one sacrifices, starting to Atari. And then if you really wanted to invade here, you could. The problem is a lack of territory right now. So we only have the middle going for us, so we gotta like try and develop it. Not envying your chances at this point, admittedly. Yep, they can do the turn. Well, unfortunately, that is going to net a bit of an issue, but you might be able to deal with it. It's awkward. It's awkward. It's not awkward anymore. And then they played away. That's pretty helpful. Yeah, okay. So, I mean, you could move for a surround or just a coming on out kind of dealio. Because this is pretty big. This is pretty big. This will be bigger than the left. So somehow, by virtue of a huge wall that you've now gained, you've got a lot of opportunity here. Hey, Sente, that's useful. Bye-bye, Sente. Guess you weren't useful after all. I lied.
Yeah, I shouldn't.
Yeah, any of the bigger moves should be fine. Even making sure that he just can't go underneath this area is pretty big. Okay, that we're not going to get rid of. There's no reason to give up our stones. So instead, we're going to attack. The question now is, what is he going to do? That one is a bit of a tough one. My hope is that he will die because there's nowhere for it to really go. Like, it's fully surrounded. Doesn't have cutting points to really take advantage of. So this looks like a pretty dead group. Giving it up is awkward because that's now 4th line. And now he can just start poking in a lot all over the place. So I'm not sure if it's going to be enough. The cutting point can't be taken advantage of. So ideally, we would just keep doing something. Is there a chance? That's not worth enough.
Actually, I think that, if I recall correctly, that's actually the AI move at this point.
This one would be, yeah. I'm not sure if it's going to be enough because the upper right is decent. The left is really solid. So you're just going to have the right, and it just won't be enough, unfortunately. So yeah, at this point, it's unfortunate. He's broken in. Not much we can do. So yeah, from here, it's just kind of out of control. That's endgame. Unfortunately, we're not really there yet. we would need to make sure that he doesn't come in any further. Any questions about the game?
I think you covered most of them. I was mostly wondering. I think honestly that M16 exchange was pretty big, and I did not even realize at the time that like I could have just extended.
Yeah, he's only got 2 liberties there, so you extend. Now you've got more. And then Kenhane, or just extend back. I don't really care which. And then the minute he does whatever he's going to do there, he needs to prove that he's not dead. That one's going to be a bit of a tough one. Just block him from making little table-y shapes. If you can, it should be fine. Maybe you can go ahead and cap this, honestly. The right's pretty lively at this point. But yeah, it is all in now. We have to kill. Gotta kill. I don't think it's the hardest thing to do on this board. That ain't where to go, but yeah, definitely all in now. But all right, you can go grab a game and we will see what you're playing this week.
I think I'm 12Q, right?
Do-do-do-do. There we go. Looks like you've got 2 correspondence games.
At the moment.
Okay. Well, let's see if we can't find something a little bit faster. Let's see. Anything currently up? An 18Q? New. 13Q is almost, well, it's almost good enough. Except they also want 10-second go, which is not great. The 1Q also wants 10-second go. 30
Like-
seconds times 1. Oh, you got a game.
Oh, it's against Amarants.
It's okay. He's a pushover. All right. Let's see how this game goes. What's he gonna do? Took the last open corner. Okay. Good plan, good plan. Approaching here is also fine. Okay. Got the approach. Okay. Backing off. Settling. This is all fine so far. They have an option, obviously. They can respond or play away. They're debating. Looks like we might have a playing away in your future. And they did. All right. Well, standard high approach. You're taking territory. Everything's standard here. This game could be 9 done professional or 90Q so far. We don't know yet.
I don't think it could be 90Q.
Probably not. All right. Simple Joseki, will they approach or take a standard sequence? No one plays the approach here anymore? I do. See it in some pro games too.
I play the approach sometimes.
All right, they are doing the approach. Now you've got options. Obviously, you can play simple or complicated. Choice is yours.
This might turn out to be a terrible idea.
All right. You went for the complicated decision. Okay. So why are we pincering? Let's make sure we know why we're pincering first.
So over here, like around like D18, I've kind of got this group that's not quite like it can jump out, it can make a base, all sorts of things. So my thought was maybe I build a wall on the other side and then have a thing. And that does require giving them a bunch of territory over here on the top right. But I think it might actually work out.
So you're predicting a wall where?
I'm actually going to block at Q17.
Okay, so this is a variation that ends in gote, right?
I've never played this variation before.
All right. Well, you get to discover that it ends in gote. Let's take a look at it. Because they're going to extend. And then you're going to have to extend. And then they're going to defend. And now you have to connect via the small knight. Which gives them Sente to not do that. Maybe you can do what you said. This is still a fine move for them. They should have played it high, not low. Go after the cut higher. But this is whatever. Now, we'll have to see what he does from here. He has Sente. There's a big move on the board still. Because we just went, we gave up our corner to play a side move. Might be okay, might not. Hard to say. Big decision, big decision. Okay. Technically fine. You've got Sente, clearly. So what will we be doing with Sente at this point?
Well, I think the biggest moves are honestly there's the bottom to deal with. And there's a lot of stuff in the center that could be done, but I think like corner side center.
Corner side center is usually a good idea. Yeah. Okay, this is fine. Now they have to ask a question. Do they want the corner or the outside? A lot of options, a lot of options. Inside or outside? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
I think they should go for the corner. That's what I would do if I were them.
The corner one is definitely easier to play. And given that they played the invasion in the upper right, they're low on the middle right, it's probably better to play for the territory here, yeah. Now you get to get a base. I would have gotten 3, but this is okay too. All right, they're leaning on you. How are you going to respond to lean?
Honey?
Hane is reasonable. Backing up is also fine if you're worried about creating cutting points in Aji, but this is okay. Ooh, interesting. How are you going to answer the Hane?
Hmm.
Do you think there is any way you can cut through this and do damage? Is your position strong enough to do that?
I don't feel like it is.
All right, then you're defending. Yep, makes that simple. Now they need to do something important right now. There certainly isn't there time to do some thinky stuff. Invade. I mean, you could go all in and just hope for the best, I guess. Wouldn't be my first recommendation there, Zent. They're a thinking. All right, what do you think of their last move?
I think it was Gote. I don't need to respond.
I would agree with that. So where are we going to respond?
Um, I don't know if this is the best move to do what I want to do, but I'm trying to build up the middle. So a shoulder hit. Oof. Maybe that wasn't a great idea.
And no. Okay, you answered that way too fast. Yeah, the turn wasn't directly threatening to kill your 2 stones. Therefore, the weak stone is currently the important one. Because his sector line is being redrawn to try to attack you. But now we're kind of locked in, otherwise we're going to get pushed around forever and ever and ever. So we're going to have to sadly extend once. And then just see where we go from here. Yeah, got to be careful of responding too quickly. Like, we did the shoulder hit. They turned. That turn was not Sente. So we could have played off of D7 again. But it's okay. Not the end of the world just yet. Okay. It's looking like you're under attack. So we should probably try to do something about that.
Don't know if that's the thing that should be done, but
It's beginning of a base. It's trying to jump out again, so it seems fine. They say no base. So, okay, you can do the second part of that then.
Usually supposed to be bad, but I think it's okay in this system. Like the small knight here.
Small knight here can be cut, so they're going to cut you. Incoming cut. Now we got to decide what we're doing with the cut.
Hmm.
What are we going to do with that old mean cutting points? Okay, so we're sacrificing the little guys over there. That is certainly a play. All right, we made ourselves some little shapy doodles. Okay, okay. Any idea why I didn't attack D9 from the other direction? D9, 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 D9. Because you can't kill it. So if you keep trying to do things like this, what usually winds up happening is then they just live and then we're really awkward. All right, so what's going on here? They capped, you ruled it not sente, and you decided to break it. Okay. Ooh, this is turning interesting. All right, defending some of the territory. Now you got to contemplate whether or not you're weak or strong in the area. Okay. Seems like this should work. Ladder doesn't work for him. So yeah. Now it's not a ladder, but it's a net. So what are we gonna do about that? Okay, good. Yeah. Now here is where a mistake can be made because it is very tempting to get greedy and get paranoid. Other word.
I think this is the one.
Okay. Yeah, I think this is okay. They seem to be dead. That is good. That is good. I like so far. White, I do not believe should live in the area. I could be wrong about that entirely. But it's what I believe. Okay, they're shoulder hitting you. What do we know about this shoulder hit in particular?
It's a shoulder hit against a group that's already alive. I mean, I've got the corner. I could try and like split, I think, actually.
Try and what? Sorry.
I think I could try and split.
Yeah, I
by
mean, if you're
playing, like,
strong in the area and they've got a large knight, then you can try to split it. Yep, sure. That's pretty straightforward. Yep.
can we do that?
This is going to be interesting.
Mm-hmm. Two.
Only one move playable.
That, but I
Don't know, Klaus. That's a good question. Okay, so they shoulder hit you. You came out, they peeped, playing away. What are we thinking about here?
I'm thinking about responding to their last move to like try and split the N16 and P10 groups. I don't like the number of small knights I'm making in that area though.
Well, not all of your small knights are important in that regard, so it is fine. You only have 2, not 3. Because the third is irrelevant. So if you're thinking about making a small knight here, yeah. It's just R12 isn't important, so don't worry about it. Yeah, this is fine. Because good old R12, the top's alive, the bottom's alive. Therefore, that stone is worth some points, but it's not as big as what you're trying to do in the center, which is why it's okay. Like, you're right, the small knights are getting a little numerous. So we're just going to give at least one of them up if it gets cut. So there, simplified. Not gonna worry about it.
Trick.
Okay, this move, I definitely think you need to get rid of a move like this one because you had a choice here to just like extend down.
Yeah, I was thinking about that one and I thought it might.
Yeah, instead we now have a
Yeah.
diagonal shape, which is not great. So at this point we have to extend down again. Otherwise, like there's
Yeah.
Hane stuff. So yeah, this is something that is played classically at the Q level. That isn't. It's kind of like a halfway move. Like it's not doing anything very efficiently, but it's usually because someone couldn't commit to one direction or another. So as a result, now we're here.
It was mostly actually that I kind of didn't want them connecting to N4 eventually. And I thought that this would push them more towards like the other groups in the area.
Shouldn't really have to worry about M4 right now. That's across the board. Don't have to worry about that a lot. Okay. Trying to get stuff done. Wanted Millionaire with the 44-month resub. Welcome back. Ooh. Yeah, that forced him to peep at your cutting points.
Yeah, that was a silly idea.
Yeah, gotta be slightly careful of this. It might not be bad. I haven't read out all the variations. Looks a bit uncomfortable, but I mean, we gotta probably have to block because just letting him through seems bad. So we'll just have to wait and see where this goes.
Maybe I should have extended.
Yeah, this move was a bit hard to use. Okay. So it's hard to spot, but I think you have some things available here. Yeah. Yeah. They are hard to find there, ZMX. Very, very tough, indubitably.
This one seems safe.
Okay. All right. So it looks like you might. They didn't commit to it. I was about to say it looks like you actually found a decent result there. Okay. So you fully cut off that white group. Is Amaranth about to die? All right. So what is he trying to do here? Or we can just keep playing.
I believed that he was trying to connect to his group.
Right. That was what he's trying to do. But it also meant we didn't have to directly answer. We could have probably played a lighter move to disconnect, but that's okay. It's still your move, so it's completely fine. No harm. Nothing's lost yet. Everything so far is going okay. All right. Only one move available. Good old Tengen. All right. So what are we thinking here? I'll give you a hint. Didn't need one. All right. My hint was going to be, yeah, you have 5 liberties, so you're probably fine. 5 liberties is a big number. It allows you to play this way, making sure it's now 2-2 your turn if he blocks you. Okay. See what he's trying to do there?
Yes.
Okay, so... Yeah, okay. That was a little scary. You were hesitating for a minute. I think the bottom group's dead, but that's okay. You can go ahead and sweep it with like a J2 move and kill you. But that's okay. It doesn't seem like a overly problematic result. All right, now he's going to try to do some cutting time. Do you want him to cut through you?
I do not.
Okay. Think you're okay in this pattern. Did create some cutting points. It wouldn't been my ideal way of killing it, but on this one it works. The cutting points seem to be working out for you. Okay. Yep. No reason to panic here. Yep. Because they can cut, but they've got another cut on themselves. So, can't do both of them. Do you want your 2 stones to die? Yep.
Nope.
All right. Now let's just not mess this move up. That should be all it requires. Okay. Going for the cutting points. That's fine. I mean, he does have a lot of territory, I will admit, given that he can kill the bottom, I believe. Let's see, if that was to happen.
It is happening, I think.
Yeah, it seems fine. Ah, he is going to kill, okay. So, do you think he can live there?
Do I think I can live there?
Yes.
Not if I just block directly. Let's see, 2, 2, 2, 2 times Suji.
Okay.
My best guess how to live.
Really? I think that was dead in Gote. Yeah, pretty sure that group was dead in Gote. So it's probably time to play.
Anything else?
No, because you had these here. So once the outside liberties were gone, you would have had to fill this, and then it would result into a dead shape. So yeah, since that is dead as is, probably time to play some bigger moves.
Idea, I guess.
Oh, I looked away. What's going on?
Oh, I did
Oh.
something silly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Things here should be okay as long as you're careful. Let's just make sure that we stay nice and solid in the middle. Okay. Let's keep staying nice and solid in that middle. Okay, that's still admittedly okay. Though that was extraordinarily worrisome.
Yeah.
So it looks like, who do you think's ahead right now?
I think I am ahead.
I would agree, yes. I would agree, yes. That is true.
So should I resign? I think.
Can you find the next biggest move on the board?
It's there. But I could be very wrong.
I'm not sure I would say very wrong. Just a little wrong. But we've got a second attempt to find biggest move.
Oh my goodness.
Ah, the 3-3. Yeah. There you go. How could you not have found the biggest move on the board in today's meta? Everyone in chat is disappointed.
Did your wife cheat
That's
on
what
you
they should be.
with your son? Go home and 3-3. Everything is just made better when you go in 3-3.
All right, last large move on the board. Who will find it? Well, technically, there's always the last large move on the board. But all right, I think we can go ahead and review.
白の勝ち。検討が開始されました。
Alrighty then. So this was fine. Okay, but I don't like how you used it at all. If we were going to play this, we would be wanting to do this one into this one to get an attack onto here, which is it's a bit risky. It's a bit risky. Here you lose Sente, so they get to play El Bigo Movo to completely destroy your idea, because you wanted to do this to try to build a wall here to work with D18, and that's just way too far. This is usually something you don't play unless you already have something that can be used with it. Not you play it to use with it something with it later, because you lose Sente that later may never come. This is okay, though I would have played it high for white. That way there's something a bit more sever over here. Probably would have played this way over on that one. Make sure that black can't expand with the approach. Would have gone 3 on that one. This is okay, but then kind of needed to do some kind of expandy doodle. This isn't really all that important. Can connect or just Atari and not care. Not the end of the world. That is okay. The simple star point is also okay. Here, kind of expecting a star point response. 2-space pincer is very, very common right now. This is unfortunately not Sente, so if you wanted to grab it, you can, because, I mean, this isn't going to kill anytime soon. So this is okay. The turn is a little bit slow, so you can play a little bit faster and get yield base. But when we committed to this, now if we do this, it gets a little awkward, because since we've got that Hane there, there's just a lot of stuff that can happen now that we probably don't want to see. So we do unfortunately have to answer. Do still have the ability to pincer. If we're ever going to cut, we're going to cut this way. I mean, the ladder works. So if you want, you're good. Black will probably come out in some fashion or another. And yeah, that shouldn't be the end of the world. Everyone got a little something. This into this. You could save the 2 stones. If I was going to save the 2 stones, first move to play is this one, because it threatens the standard connect. So you'd play there, they'd probably play I don't really care. And then we'd just go ahead and play this way. There. Should work. Only problem is this is huge. This would be an enormous decision. And I don't really have a lot of excellent reasons to have played it. Like, we can try to do something, but feels like we are losing momentum in the game. So here, you could have played this one. Rather than Small Knight, you can play this one. And then if they do something, we can just go ahead and get shape. That would be pretty standard. The Small Knight wasn't great. We could have, again, one last time, tried to do something here. But the building of that top would be just kind of not great. At this point, I like this one better. It does the same thing. It defends the cutting point, but it's also a huge expansion. So that's great. Now, kind of has to be contend with, which I also like. Huge area. Now, I wasn't going to quite mean that when if you're strong, you can attack. But we do have potential to do things with pushing and cutting. This is okay too. That sadly was not going to do anything. All we can really do is maybe just play some shapy things. Tempted to play here as my defense. But this is fine. If you're going to cut, we'd go this way. This is a very rare cut because there's a lot here in terms of shape. Like, we'd want to kill and do things and do's and do the things. But it's really easy to suddenly wind up with a whole bunch of forcing moves aimed at your head. And then, yeah, it gets problematic. So yeah, this shape we almost never make. This one is a bit more common. We can create cutting points depending on how things are answered. And now if we want to go ahead and cut from this section, it's a little bit easier to do so. Because yeah, this is like there into there, and we have to be careful, and yeah, that's gonna be a whole thing. This was good. Again, watch your diagonal. It's better to commit to a thing, like either just straight out cutting, because ladders. Extending. This, again, bad shape with the diagonal, so then we had a whole bunch of forcing moves. And now about here, I would expect something like this one. Trying to attack all your things. Here, I like the small knight or the larger knight cut instead, because this is the same shape that we just made on the right-hand side. That's awkward. Now, admittedly, this push and cut is fine for you because of the nose hit. That's the one that chat pointed out is very, very hard to find at this level. Because if they cut, then doesn't really matter. They get surrounded. Same thing here. You got the happy little nose. I think they could probably back off and connect. This wasn't the greatest. If they played here, then unfortunately, once again, they're there. Hard to say. Probably that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, seems that's good enough. Seems that's good enough. He's trying to connect. Ironically, this is where you could make a bad shape. Because all we're doing here is just making sure that everything stays alive. You could go for a more lighter thing too. This was fine though. And then yeah, here after that failed to die, that was definitely game. That was definitely game. So not bad. Any questions about the game?
I don't think so. Thank you very much.
All right. In that case, I'll see you next time.
See you then.
Yep. All right, chat. All right. I think that... Why are you awake? That's a good question. Because it's like, I don't know, 6 a.m. over in Japan land. So you've got, students to beat and girlfriends to teach. Or do I have that the other way around? Whichever. My alarm is set for 7:40. So you had another hour. You had another hour. I see. See, everyone got the joke there. Nice. Is somebody else going to... I was just trying not to make assumptions on, what Pixel does or does not get up to. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's all good. It's all good. But glad to see you again, Mr. Pixels. How's Japan's been lately? What is the most exciting thing you've done lately? Supposedly, you got some cherry blossoms going and blossoming. You going around looking at them, getting cool pictures, putting it on the Instagrams and the TikTokers. Do we get any cool stories? They bloom late? I heard that some of them have already been blooming. I saw someone put out a video on it. But all right. All right. It's not a thing. Let's see, your mom just visited. Take her anywhere interesting? Anywhere fun? After J2 is not possible? Yeah, after J2 is probably not possible. Yeah, after J2, it's like, this is the best you can do. You've got that one. You've got this that you can do. But the cutting point here is preventing anything from happening. Because this is dead. You have to protect, so we can't do that one. So you do this one. Still dead, can't do that one. You can try it the other way. Still dead. Yeah, we can do. There are some limitations to what we could do on... I see. Yeah, dead is a door group. Dead is a door group. Okay. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying your time in the Japans and that your mummy came to visit. That's going to be it for me today, though, unfortunately. I'm going to go find some dinner. Sounds like a pretty good idea. I like it. So let's go ahead and find someone to host. Bye, YouTube. By the way, while I'm finding someone to host, I can't risk music going off on stream.